Hey, welcome to the AMPD podcast. This is our very first podcast. Thank you all for joining us. Let's get started.
Anal.
Let's get started. I'm Peyton.
I'm David.
I'm Maury.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm Austin.
All right, so let's get started off with Bethesda. They're having an E3 panel, which normally they don't do. They usually just like piggyback off of someone else's, like Microsoft or Sony. So what do you guys think that they're going to announce there?
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 seems like a possibility. I'm actually pretty excited for this. I'm actually pretty excited because Bethesda is actually one of the biggest gaming companies, at least in my eyes. I know I had tons of fun with their looting system in just about all their games. But anyway, just seeing them on their own panel, that must mean something big. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls 6 is another possibility, and that's really what I'm excited for.
My only question with that is, like, what are they going to do to top themselves with Skyrim just having been done?
Well, I think Oblivion is better than Skyrim, so...
Personally, I've heard that a lot, and I respect that opinion, but I think I ruined myself because I played Skyrim before I ever played Oblivion. So everybody was like, oh, Oblivion's so great. So I'm like, you know what? I played Skyrim, I liked it, so I'm going to try Oblivion. And I hated it because all the poor features that you had in Oblivion were fixed in Skyrim. So to go from like the newer fixed version and going back to what was considered better but had like problems and bugs, it was just difficult.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm a big Fallout fan, so I'm personally hoping for a Fallout 4. I really hope they don't continue New Vegas. Like, I know that wasn't made by them, that was made by Obsidian, but still. Like, people would say, oh, they should make a Fallout New Vegas 2, or a Skyrim 2. Those people, I really don't like when people say that, because it just grinds my gears.
What would that be called? Skyrim 2, Skyrim 2, the Dragonborn again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alduin didn't really die.
Or
No.
a continuation with the Stormcloaks.
There you go, maybe.
So,
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I whooped him pretty well when I played last time, so they come back from that. I'm pretty impressed.
I also want to talk about anyone on here that's listening to this that is a Stormcloak supporter. You are dooming Skyrim because, let's see, the Empire is trying to overthrow the Aldmeri Dominion, but the Skyrim with the Stormcloaks and whatnot, they are gonna try and basically mess that all up with fighting the Empire. David.
So, yeah, the Stormcloaks. Me personally, I was a supporter of the Stormcloaks, but I kind of rethought it, and Empire makes a lot more sense in my eyes. Along with, Peyton's constant Stormcloaks are horrible, speeches and stuff like that. Yeah.
Maury, what about you? How do you feel about the Stormcloaks in the Empire?
I'm an Argonian, so I don't have a say in Skyrim politics. I'm a
Well-
lizard and brown.
Okay, so that means you're for the Empire then, because we count that. Austin, how do you feel about this stuff?
Well, the thing was, and I'm kind of on the same boat as David. I didn't know really the true nature of the conflict until after it was explained to me by you. At first, I was like, oh yeah, it's all about the Stormcloaks. Cool guys, rebelling. Yeah, go America.
Bears.
Bald eagles and freaking
Go
flags.
America.
But then you started to explain about how they are trying to push out the Aldmeri Dominion. Personally, I just killed them on sight, so that just makes it a lot more target. It makes it a more target-rich environment for me. So
Yeah.
personally, I wish I had gone with the Empire, but I'm not gonna complain about it now.
And that's the thing, is most people, they think, oh, okay, the Stormcloaks don't like the Aldmeri Dominion. Let's side with them. But the Empire really doesn't like the Aldmeri Dominion either, and they're planning to overthrow them. But the Stormcloaks and their little rebellion is just, that's basically what the Aldmeri Dominion wants. If you join the Stormcloaks, you are playing into the Aldmeri Dominion's hands. And, Ulfric before you kill him.
I believe in anarchy. That will be the fad, like the dress.
Don't even start on the dress.
Yes! Alright, so
What
with
a
the
segue.
dress.
Black and gold, or black and
You don't even know what color.
black and blue ranger.
Black and blue.
Alright, so what did everyone see with the dress? I saw black and blue.
I saw black and blue.
I wasn't on an LSD, so it was black and blue.
I saw white and gold. I'm the one who saw the white ranger here.
So you see, the thing that they said was like something like it all has to do with how you ignore like the background color and stuff like that. It was just a photo of a dress, and later she put up an actual other video or like a picture of it of her wearing the dress, and it's black and blue. I win.
Yeah, we had a huge debate about that dress in English the entire period. Our English teacher actually proved like why it was black and
Why
blue
do I
and stuff.
imagine him pulling out like a color scale? He's like swatch cards. He's like, look,
No,
it
pretty
matches.
much.
It's navy blue.
He went into like the whole primary colors of like photos or something, which is red, blue, and green. Contrary to people's beliefs of red, blue, and yellow. It was pretty great. I enjoyed it. Got me out of reading, so.
Yeah, you see, with me, I haven't been at school because I had an incident where I may or may not have broken a bone.
Okay.
But that's, you know.
Got him.
Yeah, and the dirty scoundrel who broke his bone. Yeah, let's go lynch him, and then burn down his house.
Because he's definitely not in this room with us right here.
Nope, he's not.
But I forgive the person who broke my bone. I want to make that clear because it was all an accident. I didn't see him coming. And
He's
he
next as
fucking
far
got
as
me.
you know.
I'd just like to say that he freaking got you.
He freaking
Since
got
it's
you.
okay to say that.
Yeah. So this is another thing that David told me was like the day of it happening. David said that the person who broke my bone got me, and everyone else was really upset because of
He started
I don't know.
crying.
They were saying like, "Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
too
too
soon," and like that. And what ended up happening was David told me about that, and I'm just like, "Why is it too soon?" I like to make too soon jokes.
Didn't even have
Exactly. Like 9/11.
You know what you don't know is the day after you were gone, we were playing volley tennis. It was me and Dalton. We were playing with this other member of our weight training class. Let's go ahead and call her Christina. So we were all playing volley tennis. All of a sudden, like she was sort of hanging back, not really doing a whole lot. And all of a sudden, I just hear out of like she's talking to somebody else. I hear her say, "Broke my shoulder in ultimate frisbee yesterday when the frisbee was thrown at me and hit me." I just about flipped out. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Okay, so I have broken 3 bones in my life. 2 of them I had to do with trampoline. The third one I was got.
You made it very clear that you broke 3 bones. You were like, I thought you were gonna fall into shock. Because you were just repeating the same thing over and over. Mother of God, this is my 3rd broken bone. This is my 3rd broken bone. I've broken 3 bones now. No, I hope it's not broken because it'll be my 3rd bone. I'm like, calm down, Peyton.
Yeah, so Austin's over here
Whoa.
like checking to see if I've got a concussion. I think was what you were doing. Like
No, I
he's
was,
asking me, okay.
I was checking to make sure that people in shock tend to fade and they can't really, they don't really understand where they are or what they're doing. The only thing they can think about is something arbitrary and something that's not important. So like in your case, you were talking about how you've had other broken bones. That's an unimportant detail at this particular time. So I was checking to make sure you knew who you were, where you are, and when this is.
And the thing that was funny about that was I didn't know the actual day that day, so I was just like spouting out days next to the day. I was like, oh, it's the 22nd, it's the 23rd, but it was actually the 24th.
Yeah, the only answer that's not acceptable, well, there's actually 2, is a day that's completely wrong. So not even close. You can't even guess within the right month. You're probably fading into shock or you've got a concussion. Anyway, if you cannot tell me what day it is, so like you can't even take a guess, that tells me that you are detached from reality and something has happened to you. And so that means I have to step in and I have to either call someone with more medical training than myself or perform a medical procedure, which is not anything I wanted to do.
The kiss of life.
Or the Heimlich maneuver.
I give the kiss of life no matter what.
Yeah, see, what ended up happening on my end with when you weren't here, or like when you were getting my stuff and whatnot, everybody was thinking that I was like everyone thought I just had a misplaced shoulder joint, and I was in denial.
A
basically.
misplaced shoulder joint?
Okay, I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't.
Oh, I
remember
left it on the counter.
dislocated.
Dang. I left it in the car again. Unlocked the door.
Displaced is the
Displaced.
yeah. That's
You mean
it's
dislocated?
my ankle again.
God dang it! I said the wrong word again. Dislocated. Yes. Everyone thought my shoulder was just dislocated, and I heard the loud snap of when it broke.
Did you hear the crackle and pop?
No, I did not because
Crackle pop.
we don't have Rice Krispies at my house, but
We have
I lost my train. Oh, yeah, because you know
Kellogg's 2015.
Kellogg's sponsor us, please. We love you. Does Kellogg's make mini wheats?
I don't know.
So.
Because that's my favorite cereal. What?
Well, there's so many better cereals
Are
out
you
there.
on?
Yeah, it's like golden
Come on, what about
grams, dude.
Colossal Berry Crunch?
No, like
golden grams.
I need up
Golden
scooters.
Grams.
Okay, so
For those of you that didn't get to see that, he said Golden Grams and then the small crunch thrust.
no, he said
I mean,
it's
that's scooters.
Scooters!
And then started dry humping a chair. It was
No, I'm scooting.
Oh, sure you are. That's what they're calling it these days.
Oh, like in
All the cool
PE.
kids are doing it.
Wait, what happened in PE? Speak up.
Alright, so this is what I kept doing.
Oh my.
So, what you do is you hang. That's all you do.
Okay, so
You just,
he's dangling over the edge and he like scooted his crotch inwards. Am I doing that right?
it's gotta
Like-
hang over.
Okay, so
So
basically,
he's doing a ball slide. Like,
Yeah.
to make sure he doesn't sit on him.
oh,
Yeah.
that makes
yeah.
sense. So you don't sit on your boy parts.
Science.
I figured it out.
But what else was there though?
That
So
We all did.
everyone
Choo-choo.
thought that my shoulder was dislocated.
You mean displaced?
Yeah, displaced,
Or mislocated? Or what was it?
misplaced, and
Misplaced,
dislocated.
displaced, and dislocated.
But anyways, though, so I thought that
Bless you.
Thank
I
you.
was in denial after hearing the snap. Don't say crackle and pop, because I do not want to get
You're
into
not in
another
denial,
cereal
you're in
discussion
America.
until for a little bit more. Anyways, though, so I heard the snap.
Crackle pop.
Anyways, and I was just in denial, basically. I'm just like, oh yeah, the shoulder's all out of place and whatnot.
It's all misplaced.
Is hearing the snap like seeing the sign?
Yeah, and it opened up my eyes. I
don't know how
shout
that
out to
goes.
Ace of Base for that because.
Bonnie,
Yeah.
no.
Let's get back
Throw
into
a
this
shout out.
cereal discussion because what's so bad about mini wheats?
They,
Midweeks, there's nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying, they're better cereals.
Yeah, it's like the whole, Scarlett Johansson. There's better actresses,
Okay, so
hotter actresses. Yeah,
I'm telling you, there are hotter actresses than
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Ashley Green.
I don't,
I don't know
who that
is.
Alice from
okay,
Twilight.
so basically,
Oh, okay, I'll agree with that.
let's see
Leonardo
though.
DiCaprio.
I was saying Anna Kendrick's
He's
pretty
pretty
fucking
smoking,
hot.
am I right?
Who?
Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, you mean Leonardo to Pizza Place?
Or no Oscars.
Why does he even bother showing up? I'm telling you, the one year he doesn't show up is the year he's gonna win.
Yeah.
You're like, Leo,
Was it-
He wasn't
and
even
he's
in a
not
movie
here.
that year.
I don't think Liam Neeson
He
has
wasn't
an
even
Oscar
in a
either.
movie.
Dude, he has a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Does he?
So was Tom Hanks. He was the youngest
sure
to
he
ever
is.
achieve it.
And Medal of Honor.
Dude, if Liam Neeson, like,
I
they,
hope he does.
they should make a Medal of Honor game off of Liam Neeson.
They need to make an award that goes out to people who haven't gotten Oscars.
It's called the No-Sker.
Yes.
The no Oscar, like, it's a combination of the word of no and Oscar.
That sounds
Yeah.
really expensive because they just give it to everyone else.
No, it's going to be silver instead of gold.
Yeah.
Oh, because that just makes it way cheaper.
Or the Leonardo DiCaprio Award.
The Leo DiCaprio Award.
Leo DiCaprio.
I think is Denzel Washington. I might be wrong on this.
Oh, he's
but I-
won. He's won one.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he got
Brad
it
Pitt
when he was
has
in.
yeah, Brad
Glory.
Pitt
No.
has it.
I don't
Yeah, he
think-
got it when he was in Glory.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think Will Smith has gotten one either.
Will
Will
Smith.
Smith is one of the other. He was categorized in the same place as Leo.
Yeah.
He has been nominated I think it was 7 times, 6 times. It was a really high number, but he hasn't won yet.
Yep.
But I don't know why he gets jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Get
Wild
jiggy
Wild
with
West.
it.
So, like, okay, so while we're at it, let's just, like, David knows my top 3 actresses. Who's your guys' top 3 actresses?
Top 3 actresses for what?
Like, which ones do you think are the
For
hottest?
what? For movies.
What?
Acne.
Like, okay, so
You're an
I've got,
idiot.
like, actresses that I like,
Come on.
but then I've got actresses that I like. Anyways, so my top 3 list, since I've already got this down, is number 1, Scarlett Johansson. If you're listening to this, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Number 2,
Taking the pride.
Emma Watson. Number
You're so
3,
freaking basic.
Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are- those
She's
are-
really down to earth.
And she's hot.
And she has a cup.
That too. She can. All right. So,
I don't
what's your
think that
guys'
deserves a
list?
shout out.
David, I think
Nope.
you have your list already, don't you?
I kind of do, yeah.
All right.
Number 1, Ashley Green. Number 2, Emma Watson. Number 3, Ashley Green. Yep.
You. All right. So,
I just
who's
wanna
your
say Brad Pitt for all 3.
Brad Pitt? I'm
Come on.
straight, but like.
No, that's Ryan Gosling, dude.
Yeah. Well, no.
What?
Ryan Gosling, you can be straight and bang him, but
No.
Okay, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
No.
Oh, okay. So that's another thing. That's a great thing. If you guys haven't heard this yet, look up Shia LaBeouf the musical by Rob Cantor. It's amazing. It just starts off so softly and then it like escalates.
Plot
to the,
twist, too.
there
Just
is a
Shia
plot
LaBeouf, and
twist.
that's the lyrics. No, 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 no.
Now running away from Shia LaBeouf.
Shia surprise.
But anyways though, so we'll get into actors after this. But Maury's turn.
I don't
Austin.
have any actresses.
Do you know
I mean,
any?
I-
Dig deep, man.
Okay, let's
How deep?
see. So I'm gonna pick.
Silence. Alright,
So
so...
the lambs.
Betty White.
Oh my gosh, you went there.
Betty
dang
White.
you.
Now listen.
Martha
I
Stewart.
don't blame you.
Oh.
Meryl Streep.
She's been in jail, so she's probably gotten opened up.
Meryl Streep.
Oh,
That
that's
one
Paul.
chick from Sesame Street. Yeah, the puppet.
Oh,
The puppet?
Zoe?
Yup.
Zoe.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
The orange
Yeah.
one that like dates Elmo and stuff.
So, like, Muppet
Sorry.
vacuum.
I don't think they have a real relationship.
Or
Elmo's
Nerdy
afraid
Dude.
of Elmo's afraid of commitment.
Not here.
So,
They go quack, quack
anyways.
in the tub.
He's so dumb.
Said splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Da-da-da-da.
Anyways, though, so back to the Ryan Gosling thing.
How do I look? Alright, Bert.
So with the Ryan Gosling thing, if you disagree that Ryan Gosling is not the man of your dreams, then I don't want to talk to you because basically it's gay if you don't jerk your ween to Ryan Gosling. Like, he probably jerks his ween to himself. Okay, so like the Goss though, he's he's just an amazing dude and he's bangable, and I'm straight, and it wouldn't be straight if you didn't bang him. Yeah, so Gots, I'd tap that. How do you guys have any guys that you'd want to bang?
No, honestly, no. I'm kind of pretty straight.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm straight too, but
But your knob isn't.
no. Today my knob is gay, but wait, that's what? No, it's the other way around. I'm sorry. I'm gay, but my knob is straight. But what about you, Maury?
It's not Tuesday.
Is it? I like Brad Pitt.
Like, would you tap that right up
In the
on-
Tank
Yeah.
Man Fury.
Oh,
He
spoiler.
don't. Oh.
What?
God damn
it! What did it almost spoil?
You guys
Great job, I haven't seen it!
Maury said it too.
So does Shia LaBeouf and the other ones.
I was kind of happy with Shia LaBeouf.
But Shia LaBeouf. Oh yeah.
He was good for
Dude,
Shia LaBeouf.
that's Shane from Walking Dead.
Yeah,
he was
nothing's
he
happening.
was a in that one too.
He's a
He was also a
douche
douche
in Walking Dead.
Hey.
He
What's
also
it true?
rubbed his against the piano.
Yeah, he did.
I'd tap him. No, I wouldn't.
No, his nose is funny.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
like
because your
Maury's.
nose is perfect.
Yes. It is.
Well,
Just
Maury
like
and I
yours.
have like big schnozzes here.
Jew.
You know who else is a Jew? Your brother.
Oh my god. No.
Oh,
You know who else takes podcast seriously? Your brother.
Exactly. So,
I love him so much. He's so delicious.
Austin,
He got good health insurance.
He's got great health insurance because he's a doctor.
yeah, I can't do it.
What are you doing, you animal?
Hey, that's my line.
on the topic of actors,
No!
we have an expert here with us,
Yeah.
Mr. David.
Mr. Dr. Professor.
This is about the Grammys.
But really, it just was Neil Patrick Harris naked on stage.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in his underwear.
Oh, sorry,
Or-
Miss Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
But anyways, though, how was it actually, David? Besides Neil Patrick Harris getting
Leonardo didn't get another Oscar again, or didn't get an Oscar.
That's like part of the show now.
Yeah.
Like by now,
Yeah.
the people are like,
Oh, I think
and
he
here's
got-
the part of the night where he gets disappointed by not winning.
He got a little Lego Oscar because they performed "Everything Is Awesome" on live at his Lonely Island. That was pretty cool.
So he actually got something.
Yeah, a
is what
Lego
you're saying.
Oscar.
That was just to make him feel good.
Yeah, but a lot of people.
It's
got
like the award that you put up on the fridge.
It's like the
Really is.
participation medal.
Austin,
Yes.
You tried.
Everyone wins.
Austin was telling me the other day that
You showed up.
he stopped getting stuff put up on the fridge because he started doing really better.
Really better.
Really better. That's
I'm gonna let that.
very good or
I'm
English.
gonna let that sink in. Maury's second language is English, and he speaks it better than you. Maury, how was it like growing up in Mexico? I mean, how many goats did you have to
I
eat?
thought you lived in Puerto Rico.
Are you saying the word is a chupa thingy?
I'm a tuba thingy, guys.
Your fridge thingy. How your parents stopped putting stuff up on
Oh, it
the
wasn't my
fridge.
parents, it was just my mom.
Oh, well,
Like, progressively, the standards got higher. First started out, it was like, oh, you know, I brought home my first spelling test, I got like an A on it. She's like, oh, good job. Yeah, you got your A, you got an A on the spelling test. I'm like, oh, yeah, good job, me. Hey, hey, Mom, you want to put this up on the fridge? And I was in like 3rd grade, so it's like, oh, it was the biggest deal.
you got your first A when you were in 3rd grade.
Yeah, before that, in Oregon, they don't, at least when I went, they didn't have like a grading system until like 3rd, 4th grade.
I think
By
they
then,
had-
it was
I
still
can
on the
second
basic
that.
grading system.
with me growing up. Basically, what we had was just like you got this many wrong or this many right. They didn't really
So like
give
a
you a
percentage
letter
sort of
grade,
thing?
and they give you a check or an X. Basically, that was your
Okay, we
grade.
got, the way it worked for us was like satisfactory, needs improvement, above, or excelling, or like above average or something like that, below, not satisfactory, things like that. So it was like a word-based grading system as opposed to a letter-based grading
Plot
system.
twist: everyone gets a check mark. Just saying.
Oh snap!
What's a twist?
Like always.
Did he
every year.
even have any 2014 films?
It's all fun and
I
games
don't
till
think
Leo
we did,
watches
actually.
this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then we get sued.
Wait,
Wasn't
wasn't Wolf of Wall Street?
No, Wolf of Wall Street was 2013.
Oh.
Take all your
Sue me for
Oscars.
all my
I never saw
Oscars.
it.
I dare you.
Because I mean, it came out when I was still a junior.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on just a second, guys. I just have a quick question. Do you guys think it's like when Leo goes over to parties with like other stars? Do you think it's like that episode of the Fairly Odd Parents with the Zappies, where they're like, "Oh,
yeah.
I broke my Zappy hitting this nail. Oh, here, borrow mine."
Yeah.
What
He's
about-
just standing there, I've got none.
Or Sylvester Calzone.
Hey, this is my sports car. What's room here?
Were you a critic?
Is that the best I got?
Kid's got a point. Sylvester Calzone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, like, to be or not to be.
Annihilated. I'm telling you, those guys should like get together.
I think
They did in the
Yeah.
Expandables. And they
The
traded one-liners.
Expandables. What does that mean?
They're expandable.
so. Like they,
Have you seen them recently?
well,
I've seen
Arnold
I've seen
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
Yeah.
He got a little bigger.
Yeah,
Arnie,
he,
man.
well, I mean, he's still swole though.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like a fat swole.
Go
Yeah,
steroids.
exactly. Swole.
Swole.
This is a great segue to swole acceptance.
I'm leaving.
My favorite subreddit. So I found out about this subreddit recently called Swole Acceptance, or R Swole Acceptance, and basically it's these people who take their exercising a little bit too seriously.
Whoa.
Ukulele.
So one of the top posts on there is like, my brothers, today I skipped leg day, and then like you click on it and then it's like April Fools, leg days every day, praise Broden. And it's
It
just,
wasn't even April Fool's.
I think it was
Shut up.
posted on April 1st.
I don't think it was.
But go check out that subreddit and subscribe to it. But don't like go messing around with them. They got their own little thing. I was a follower of it for a time.
I still am.
And yeah, let them do their own stuff. And another thing that needs to be left alone is me. Because I'm getting sick of Girl Scouts. Like, they came to my house the other day, and then they basically ding-dong ditched me. Like, by the time my dad had already opened the door, they were already heading on to the next house.
Mafia Shakedowns have a new name. It's Girl Scout cookies.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yes.
They're relentless. So at the Walgreens, I walked up to them. They're like, "Do you want some Girl Scout cookies?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure. How much?" And they're like, $5. And I'm like, "Oh, I only
Are
have
you
4.
kidding? The last
Yeah.
time I went, it was 8.
Yeah, it's $5.
Oh man,
That's still a bit of a ripoff. But I'm like, "No, I only have 4." And she's like, the evilest stare, like, "Oh."
For those of
Okay.
you that can't see this, it's just like giving the most evil look. Like, if looks.
It's like a
That's what you just
combination of evil and disappointment. That's how I would describe it.
Evil pointing.
Like, you
Yeah, and he was
poor
pointing
mother
at me
fricker.
with, like, 3 fingers back at him. Like, shooting a gun, basically. That's how he was pointing at me, kind of.
And you know, I had to smile because the dad and the mom were right there, and I'm like, okay. I'm
Little
sorry."
girl, I will crush your
And
dreams.
that was a smile like, she's gonna hunt me down. This is, I'm gonna be held at gunpoint for another $1.
You're gonna, like, have to phone a friend and be like, hey, look,
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I really need $1. And this Girl Scout, she's puppy dog. She's not angry at me. She's just severely disappointed.
Listen, guys, I can't make it to the podcast. I have 25 minutes. I need $1. Someone, please, anyone.
They have my dog.
Freaking, like, I can imagine, like, a little Girl Scout riding around on Bubba. And Bubba is Maury's dog. It's like a big pit bull, right?
Scary.
He's not
He's
that.
beautiful. I
For
love
a
him.
taco.
He's my baby.
The thing is, they're pretty easy to ignore. Like when you're going to like Walmart or whatever, you just walk by. They're like, "Oh, you want to buy some cookies?" You just smile at them and say nothing. Or like you say, "Oh, I'll get you on the way out," and use another exit.
Really? I use
But-
the same exit.
Stare at them as you go. I lied.
I just thought about a soliciting story with me. So basically, I have no idea if they were here for religion, but like a few years ago, these guys came to my house.
Were they the Jehovah's Witness guys?
I'm guessing they were Jehovah's Witnesses, but I'm not entirely 100% sure.
Okay.
I answered the door, you know, well-dressed dude that's made me think, you know, Jehovah's Witness or whatever.
Right.
And and I opened the door. I'm like, oh, he was like, are your parents home? And I'm like, oh no. Also, I'm atheist. He's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then he just walked away.
That's
But
it.
yeah, the thing that made me think that he's not Jehovah's Witness and it was all a freaking scam. Later that day, I looked out, and him and his buddy that were, you know, soliciting everyone. Even if you have a no soliciting sign, he'll still solicit you. Basically, they were down over at the end of my street, and at the end of my street, there's just like empty fields. And he's sitting down on the curb of like this empty field, and he's just out there with his buddy smoking a cigarette. Is like, are they not allowed to smoke in
Well,
Jehovah's Witnesses?
What I'm actually not sure about that, but what they could be doing is they could be like I've had a lot of college students come up to my door like trying to sell something for like some sort of trip. Like not too long ago, I had somebody like selling a vacuum cleaner, it was a ridiculously overpriced vacuum cleaner, and like it had way more features than you'd ever need for a vacuum. Like it had the ability to like shoot paint and like paint stuff. I don't know when I'd ever need that, but you know it was there. Anyway, he was dressed like at first glance I thought he was a Jehovah's Witness, but he was selling stuff. He was peddling, and so it could have been one of those.
Wow.
I don't know. He didn't like. I guess he didn't ask me like Lord and Savior or anything like that. He just said that's cool. Like when I said I was an atheist,
Maybe
he was walking away.
Maybe he's a really cool Jehovah's Witness. He's like, yeah, it's all right, man. You'll come to you know whatever God they worship. I think it's Jehovah.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Well, I mean, I think they worship like the Christian
Now we
God,
sound
right?
ignorant.
But they name him Jehovah.
The idea is that each God, so like Allah, I can't remember what Yahweh is the Jewish version.
Like your brother.
Like your brother. There's God in Christianity, or you know various other names they have for him, and then there's Jehovah. They're all basically supposed to be the same person, but different personalities.
See, you guys learn something new every day.
There you go.
I thought we were gonna discuss religion.
Yeah, I thought about that too as we were going on about it, but I'm just like, we're not dissing religion. We're
Are
just
you really atheist?
no, I wasn't. I just told him that so he would go away.
He's actually agnostic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't make that clear.
My religious preferences were
Now we're intolerant. Woo! I'm gonna go burn something.
my religious preferences are none of your damn business. Even though we just blurted it out, you
We
can
can edit
keep
that
them.
out.
You
Take
can
that,
keep them
internet.
in. You can keep them in. I don't care. People can know about my life.
I believe in Jabba the Hutt.
Pizza the Hut.
That's what.
You're delicious.
You're delicious.
Spaceballs is so amazing.
They're supposedly making another one.
The search for more money.
Yep.
Yes.
The creator of it, like apparently at a press conference not too long ago, he was announcing that he wanted to make another one. And he was thinking about it.
I'd watch it.
I would too. I mean, like I don't know what they do.
Don't worry, I'll see you again in Spaceballs
Will we meet you
2.
again?
The search for more money.
The search for more money. Merchandising.
What are we watching now? We're watching Spaceballs the movie.
When will them be now? Soon.
When?
Comb the desert. Don't you think we're taking this a little a bit literal? No, he said comb the desert. Stop. Now we're combing the desert.
Okay.
You guys found anything?
Man, we ain't found shit.
God love those black guys.
What was it though? So there was this tweet that I saw because we're on the topic about movies. So it was talking about how I didn't know, or I would make fun of women for wanting to see 50 Shades of Grey so much, but then you have to realize how many dudes went and saw Transformers 4.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. And Optimus Prime.
No, Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Mark Wahlberg.
I think Mark Wahlberg. I haven't seen it, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Mark
But
Wahlberg is amazing.
they had a metal called Transform him. So shut your mouth.
No, that was like the least creative name that could possibly ever have been.
No. What about Unobtainium
Yep,
from
Pandora.
Avatar?
That was dumb too. Like
Unobtainium.
I watched this one parody. I think it was on Mad. It was like they called it Stupid Namium because they couldn't think of anything.
Stupid name.
Borderlands came up with something cool. Iridium.
What was it though with 50 Shades of Grey though? Maury listened to the audiobook of it.
Yes, I did. I cried at the end.
So, do you guys want
So
to get
did
into
she.
some spoilers? Do you guys want? All right.
Yeah,
So spoiler alert time. If you don't want to hear about spoilers, I don't know. Just
No,
listen
spoilers.
ahead.
They
Like-
die at the end. I'm just gonna say that.
It was a horrible spanking accident.
Chains and
There was
whips
a puddle
excite
of-
me.
There was a puddle of
See,
oil
he
and
was
she
blindfolded.
slipped.
He grabbed the Morning Star, not the flog, and
It carried through the butt and just hit him in the knee, and they both died.
And it's like he ended up actually blinding himself, and it's like Mr. Gray won't see you now.
Oh my. Mr. Squarepants will see you now.
Freaking have you seen I've showed you guys all the Doodle Bob picture, right?
Yeah.
Where it's 50 Shades of Mihoy Minoi. And it's like Mr. Doodle Bob will see you now.
Oh, dude.
Because
Oh,
I think people made that because they made the SpongeBob joke with Mr. Squarepants will see you now.
Yeah.
Get me all hot and bothered.
Speaking
Or
of
it's just
SpongeBob, man, that number 2.
I still have yet to see it.
I
It was
liked
alright.
it.
I liked it. mean,
I heard
it
there's a
could've been
dolphin in it.
Yeah, how about
so-
them dolphins?
No.
Oh, rant time.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Peyton's rant corner.
Da, da, da.
I'm just gonna leave.
All right. So, anyways, rant time. There's a website called anti-dolphin. You don't type out hyphen, by the way. It's like the actual hyphen.
Just get on with it.
So, antidolphin.org. There's a hyphen in between anti and dolphin.
Do you spell it?
ANTI-DOLPHIN.org. O-R-G is org, by the way.
With an if.
And anyways, though, they make a lot of valid points of how dolphins are going to rule the world. And basically, they talk about how dolphins are like, the smartest creatures in the world and shit like
They
that.
kinda are. I mean, besides humans.
Well, I mean,
No.
Actually, octopi have been known to be the smartest, like one of the smartest sea
no, it's
creatures.
dolphins.
I just
And they're going to take over. So,
Dolphins are mammals.
they also bring up a valid
Thank
point
you.
about river dolphins, which are like a smaller species of dolphins that live in rivers.
no
And
kidding.
the amazing analogy that they use, analogy is the right word, right?
Analogy, yeah.
Okay, hey, I got my
Comparison would work too.
Alright, so the amazing comparison that they used was ocean dolphins are to river dolphins as Nazi Germany is to fascist Italy. Meaning that, these dolphins are going to take over the world.
So, we need to kill Mussolini.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, go back in time, kill Mussolini because they've had many pictures of Mussolini. He was an avid dolphin lover, and if you're taking historical facts from this podcast, please don't. But Mussolini, avid dolphin lover, he actually is one of their ambassadors for dolphins because dolphins are actually what we have are basically like the inbred dumb dolphins here on Earth because dolphins actually come from a planet somewhere else.
She's my cousin and my sister.
And basically, on this planet, they have like what we would refer to as super dolphins, but in reality, they're just normal dolphins, and they rule the world, and they're, collecting their galactic empire. And basically, they're gonna adopt their stupid cousin sisters, and they'll return and destroy us all.
I like that.
Didn't the Nazis experiment with dolphins and put some miniguns on them or something?
Oh yeah, and lasers and all that stuff, and they were putting Hellfire missiles. I don't even know if they had those back then, but they did in this scenario.
In
I'm
this
being
scenario.
serious.
They
When I
were.
make up my own universe, I can do whatever I want.
They were also.
You have no control over me.
They were also dropping LSD with the dolphins, trying to get it to talk.
Oh my god.
More
The government cut their funding on that one.
Why? It's stupid.
But
It's like stupid.
Yeah.
It's kind of like stupid, but it's not.
and dolphins though. They and don't try to tell me that they're cute. That is all just an elaborate ruse. They're gonna be like,
It's an elaborate ruse.
like I'm trying to clap my hands with my broken collarbone right now. It's not working out
I
well.
don't know. Your collarbone had a hand.
Well,
Whoa,
no, it's connected to
really?
my
Let me
arm, which
see.
is connected.
Collarbone's connected to the arm.
Yeah,
There's no bone.
arm's connected to
Just
the
no.
hand.
The hand claps with the clavicle.
And
clap.
anyways, though,
Clavicle. There you go.
so
Illuminati confirmed.
the dolphins are just they're deceiving you. Don't trust them.
It's all an elaborate ruse.
So moral of the story is, little people have little hands.
No,
Oh.
not again.
So, yeah, that's a topic for another time. I think, do you guys want to start wrapping up here?
No.
No, are you kidding me?
Oh, I got to give a shout out to Crap Jude crew. That is Christian, Reed, Aubrey, Peyton, Jose. You forgot Jose. Jose, Wyatt, and then David. Okay, I was just making sure I had it all right.
Wyatt is my homie. Same with Aubrey.
That-
Homies.
They're all my homies.
I'm racist. Sorry, Hoseby.
Hoseby and Reed, I will adopt you guys. And Hisham. I forgot Hisham!
Oh my god, we forgot him!
Oh
We need
my
to
god.
edit this.
Okay, so no, I'm sorry, Hisham. I'm sorry.
His ham.
Yeah, I'm sorry for calling you his ham as well. It's Hisham. I'm sorry. It's so basically in between the J and the W. You screwed me up by saying Wyatt.
Wyatt is important.
Yeah, but so anyways, Hisham is in the Crap Jude crew as well. Love you, Hisham.
Peace.
That's a podcast.
That pretty much sums it up, guys. Thanks for joining us. Just remember, guys, feel free to hit that subscribe button and like the video, share it with your friends, and remember to stay amped.
Anal! I like how we had this. That was amazing.